We're here back in the fantasy bar, 6 plays for you for Monday night, including a couple of Yankees against the lefty, but maybe not the ones you're expecting. A mid-range starting pitcher, I think, has big-time upside in his matchup, and a guy that is absolutely on fire that I think keeps it going tonight. Who we talking about? Belly up to the fantasy barn. Find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to be back here in the fantasy bar with 6 of my favorite plays for Monday night in MLB on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Now, before we get into the plays, as always, a few things we got to take care of. First of all, guys, continue to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. That's the tip jar here in the fantasy bar. Videos come to you free of charge. That is all I ask, is that. Subscribe to the channel. And lastly, make sure you check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Easy. Click the link in the description of the video. Tons of sports betting information, analytics, compare odds across different sports books, or get premium picks in all the major sports. Guys, there's weekly, monthly, yearly packages available, whatever suits you the best. But NFL season right around the corner. Why not arm yourself with more information? And you can find all that again, scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into the plays here for Monday night. Looks like a fun slate of games. As always, Coors Field on the docket, too easy. San Diego, obviously, a ton of good hitters in that lineup, in that stadium. Again, we want to find you some guys outside of Coors. Not that it's a bad spot, just too easy. So let's do that. And let's start in the outfield with A.J. Pollock of the Dodgers. Pollock hit lefties well this season, kind of what we've seen over the course of his career. There's been a few waves here and there, but back to it here. ISO over 200, that WOBA over 400. What's really impressive, big hard contact number. We talked about it the other day. Anytime this number is around 50%, something you want to look at. When it's approaching 60%, something we really want to pay attention to here with A.J. Pollock. Also, a very good hitter against fastballs. Going to kind of be the theme of the show here. But WOBA at almost 500 against fastballs. ISO at 466. And he's going to see that about half the time from Brault. Now, Brault, limited sample here this season, but righties have hit him hard. 56.5% hard contact rate, along with a 267 ISO. We saw the Dodgers put up a ton of runs last night. I think they do it once again here tonight. And A.J. Pollock, one of my favorites here, to lead us off in the 6-pack. All right, I promised you some Yankees, guys you probably weren't expecting. A lefty on the hill. We're thinking Judge, we're thinking Stanton. Nope, we're thinking outfielder Joey Gallo. I don't have a problem with those guys, obviously. So we're going to build you a little Yankee stack here. Those two are fine, but Gallo, lefty on lefty, is always something people kind of shy away from. But Gallo's always hit left-handers well. Same thing here this season, 246 ISO, 366 weighted OBA. If you look at his career numbers, it's really eerie. It's almost exact. ISO, WOBA versus righties versus lefties. The exact same numbers for both, or pretty close, within 1 or 2 percentage points of each other. So again, a guy that gets it done over the course of his career against lefties. This is not just a sample from this season. Also, like we talked about, very good against fastballs. Both the WOBA and ISO over 500 against that pitch. You'll see that about 40% of the time on average from Suarez. And Suarez, we see the ISO number. We know it's a measure of power. We know that's the name of the game for Joey Gallo, sitting at almost 260 against left-handed hitters here. So again, lefty on lefty, something you get very low ownership on here tonight. Take advantage of Joey Gallo in a good matchup with Suarez. All right, let's get you another Yankee here, and guess what? Another lefty, second baseman, third baseman, ROUGNED ODOR. So again, you throw Stanton, you throw Judge, you throw some of those righties in there, you got a nice little stack, and these lefties may help you differentiate that stack against the rest of the people out there, but Odor's number is even better against lefties than Gallo's. 270 ISO for him, 382 the weighted OBA. Again, fastball's the name of the game here, 395 WOBA, 274 ISO against that pitch. And Suarez, not only the ISO given up, WOBA at 412, 2 left-handed hitters, and a 37% hard contact rate. So love these Yankees. I think these lefties going to be low owned against the lefty in Suarez. Let's take advantage here tonight on both FanDuel and DraftKings. All right, let's get you a 6-pack Hall of Famer. First ballot, maybe the best performer ever in 6-pack history. We're going with Nelson Cruz of the Rays. So his first appearance here as a Tampa Bay Ray, but this guy has always been very good to us. Now, generally, lefties is where we target this guy, but very good numbers against righties as well. 272 ISO this year, Woba at 350. Yes, fastballs back in the mix here. 407 Woba against that pitch. 364 the ISO. And he'll see that right around 40% of the time on average from Matt Harvey. And Harvey has had some spots where he's looked better. I know he's a ground ball pitcher. I get that. So those ground balls do not mean he's not going to give up home runs. And he struggled with righties big time. You see that Woba at 376 and a hard contact rate approaching 40%. So Nelson Cruz has been kind of up and down here since joining the Rays, but I think we get it up here tonight. And I like this matchup with Nelson Cruz against Matt Harvey. All right, let's get you a starting pitcher in the mid-range. I think this guy has some good upside here tonight. That's TOUKI TOUSSAINT of the Braves. So TOUSSAINT been solid in the strikeout department. 5 or more strikeouts now in 4 of his first 5 starts. We saw a double-digit strikeout performance. I really like this guy long-term. I think he's got a lot of potential here, and I really love the potential here tonight against the Miami Marlins, striking out at a 25.2% clip, 6th highest in all of Major League Baseball. You look at some of the other numbers we always talk about. ISO, they are 27th in the league. Woba, 21st. WRC plus, 18th. So it's a very punchless lineup that strikes out a lot. I'm going to look at some props as well for TOUSSAINT. If you can find a nice strikeout prop at 5, 5.5, I would take advantage of it here against this Marlins team. But in DFS, the prices look good on both sites, going to allow you to spend up on some of these premium bats or Coors Field if you choose that route. But TOUSSAINT, fantastic value here tonight against the Miami Marlins. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. But before we do that, we want to continue our Beast of the Night contest. Free to play. This is a thank you to you guys for watching the video, hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, everything we're always asking you in the beginning. All you have to do is get in the comment section right below the video and get fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter of the 5 bats I'm going to give you. All I need is the fantasy points. The closest guess will win themselves either a free 3-day pass to RotoGrinders Premium or a free RotoGrinders t-shirt. Let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Monday night. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time, and I promise you a guy that is absolutely locked in right now. We're going to stay with the Atlanta Braves, maybe the hottest hitter in the league, second baseman, OZZIE Albies, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, talk about a man on fire here. Albies, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs over his last 7 games, so he's really turned it up in the power department here. Very good numbers against lefties as well. You see that ISO approaching 300, the WOBA over 400, and another guy, and it's all 6 guys hit fastballs well, and they're all going to see a good amount of fastballs here. WOBA and ISO, both over 540 against fastballs for OZZIE Albies, and a good matchup here with Garrett, 356. WOBA allowed 35% hard contact rate. Love the Braves here tonight. I think these bats are going to help TOUSSAINT get out to a lead. Part of the reason I like him, pitching with some run support here. But OZZIE Albies, whether you stack them, whether you don't, my favorite play on the board, and easily tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Monday night in the Fantasy Bar. As always, if you have any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in the comment section right below the video. Don't forget fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter, or a shot at some RotoGrinders Premium. And guys, I'm going to say it again. Don't forget to go check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Click the link in the description of the video. Go and check it out for yourself. I promise you, you're going to like what you see. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut. Best of luck. We'll be right back here tomorrow with another 6-pack video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist